Ad paid for by Marjan Philhour for Supervisor 2020. Financial disclosures are available at sfethics.org.
I'm also going to talk a bit about police reform, and I think that the police do not need to be the beginning and middle solution for everything. It's too much on their plate, and honestly, they're just not trained for all the things that we put the pressure on them to do. So I really believe that there needs to be an overhaul of the entire system. So this year, there has been injustices experienced by Black and Brown communities to the injustices that they have faced has been brought to the forefront of our country and caused a push for reparative behavior policies and programs that aim to bring forth tangible change. We need tangible change. Some of the measures taken in San Francisco include the start of implementing President Obama's Department of Justice recommendations, redirecting $120 million of SFPD's budget to programs that advance racial equity for Black communities, and creation of policies that begin to change police culture to support the most vulnerable populations throughout our city. Though measures have been taken, it has not been enough, and more has to be done to bring forth change in communities that have historically experienced harm at the hands of the police. For police misconduct, survey respondents had mixed feedback on whether police misconduct had been properly addressed and if the correct measure had been taken to address the misconduct. 50% of respondents believe that city officials are doing enough to address issues of police misconduct and accountability, and 50% believe that there has been a significant progress made in addressing police misconduct in San Francisco. Feedback for how to address misconduct included many suggested remedies, more police to reduce the stress of police being understaffed, divert homeless behavioral issues away from police to programs specifically designed to assist mental health patients. I think this is such a big deal. Calling the cops is not the answer when there is somebody who is clearly mentally just not in the right mind where they need to be. Maybe having police assistance is what something needs, should be happening. You should call a certain number and say, hey, there's somebody, he's aggressive, but he doesn't seem well. So the social worker should come out and they should probably bring some kind of police assistance. I think that is just, police should not be dealing with that, at least not alone. And then they need a more thorough de-escalation training and more robust community involvement. And I think that's another huge thing, is taking funds away from the solution of bringing the cops in to arrest and putting more money into the communities to help nurture the people who need support and after school programs and things like that to keep kids from going down the wrong path, and having a support system where they're not just wandering around in the streets or have nobody home until 7 or 8 or 9 o'clock at night. I think that is where we need to be focusing our money so that we can start working on the causes and not just worrying about the solutions, the Band-Aids.